Good day everyone and welcome to Exile News, the weekly show that brings you all the important news and information on Path of Exile. Starting last week, we got some Hideout competition highlights, and you can see these hideouts are getting pretty damn crazy and very well built, so definitely check the video out. It's like a couple minutes long, so it's worth your time even if you're not interested in hideouts because they are really cool. Also, we got another Divination card story. This time it's for the full card, and it's a pretty nice story. It's kind of light, so no drama in it, nothing very heavy. You can definitely check it out, it's very interesting, and that is how the full actually was born. Also, we got some Microtransaction Concept Art, and well, this time pretty cool stuff. You can see angelic stuff and demonic stuff, and well, you wish it looked like this. Like, these artworks are really cool in game, or even like this. Holy hell, in game I don't think they look as cool, mostly because anything that's really bright, like all the effects are actually covering pretty much anything that goes behind it. So yeah, still, it's a lot of very interesting artworks, so definitely check it out if you like this kind of thing. And you can also see they do reference to real things like the Roman eagle or the Caduceus stuff, which was actually kind of made with these chew snakes and temple glaive and all the kind of stuff. So definitely recommended regardless of the fact that you are into art or not. Also, we got some more lore questions and answers, and this is just part 1, so part 2 is coming up later on. And well, this is pretty much for all PoE fans that like lore, and it goes kinda in depth, not too in depth, but still they ask specific questions like, does the PoE calendar match the real world calendar? Did you even ask yourself this question yet? Probably not. It's definitely not a common question, and I don't think many people actually like or really dabble into the PoE calendar anyway, or the PoE lore at all. So this is definitely an interesting read. It's not even too long, so I suggest you give it a look, even just to understand how deep the lore is, even if you don't really feel it in the game, because it's way too fragmented to actually understand it really well the first time, or even the first few times that you actually play the game. But that was all for last week. Starting this week, we actually got GGG hiring new quality assurance testers, and this is probably because the job has become way too big since GGG has continued adding things to the game. The actual tests that they need to make is increasing more and more every time they do things, especially with crazy stuff like this league where they added like 900 new gems. So they are definitely in need for more quality assurance testers, and as usual you have to be resident or working in New Zealand. So yeah, that's the bigger problem. An interesting thing is that you have to have at least 1,000 hours of experience with the game, and well, one could argue that it's too little, one could argue it's too much. It really depends on how you spend those hours, because you can have 5,000 hours that you spent leveling characters to level 60, meaning that you are definitely unable to do any quality assurance test, or you can have spent your hours on like min-maxing builds, reaching level 100, doing all hard bosses, all the kind of stuff, testing mechanics. That is definitely what they're working with. So well, it really depends on how you did your 100 hours, 1,000 hours, whatever. Anyway, we also got some more Hideout competition highlights, and they are even crazier than last week. And there's also a Lionized Watch, which really caught my attention. It's exactly like Lionized Watch. It's amazing, it's incredible, and well, one of my favorite, definitely. Also, we got the preview for the 3.12.5 patch notes, which basically fixes issues for Heist, for staff affinities, and for general gameplay, I guess. There's some mech improvements as well, where you can actually take screenshots, which is pretty good. I wonder how you reported bugs previously. And well, there's dynamic resolutions enabled, which should work as intended. Again, some more in general improvement stuff, like improving the performance with Cirrus, which is always great to see. And some just stuff affinity things, like creating a new folder button as moved on the top and those kind of things. So definitely an all-around patch, which doesn't change too much but fixes stuff, so definitely really good. Also, we got another Divination card story, and this time it's for both the skeleton and the bones. And well, the guy made both, and you can look at the story down here. Again, it's not really long, so definitely a nice read if you have 2 minutes of time. And it is interesting how some of these cards just come to be from people willing to support GGG and leave a mark in the game. Also, we had a developer interview. This time it's with King Lee. I definitely butchered the name, so I'm sorry. His artworks have been crucial in a lot of things, and well, his favorite, again, as one of the favorite for the fans, are definitely Sister Cassius, which actually got started from like sketches, as you can see here, and then he pretty much modeled it up all the way to the final thing. I'm sure he got some touches here and there, but it's definitely from ground to finish, and the work of a concept artist is definitely not just random sketches, as you can see here, which is, well, I mean, it's not that random, but you get the meaning. And there's a lot more into planning and a lot more into actually carefully crafting the characters. Of course, it's not a job that you do alone. You have to collaborate with a team, and a lot of ideas come in, and well, you get to create stuff. There's a creativity part, and there's also a very practical part of actually making the things and fitting it within the lore and the characters. You can see most of the story here, and there's also some very nice advice at the end, which is not just keep doing your thing and you'll get better. It's actually actual advice, I feel like. And we also got some more community showcases, starting from uniques personified, and these are pretty nice. You can try to guess which one they are. Some are kind of obvious, some are a bit less, and there's more artworks as well. So definitely cool stuff from the community this week. And I guess that was all for this week as well. So if you enjoyed the video, leave a like and a comment down below. Also, if you want to remain updated every week, you should subscribe to my channel. So that was all. I've been your host Orzo, and I'll see you guys the next time.